Oh, you don't allow shorts? That's okay. Is there a dress code here? All right, do you have space for two?
We don't permit shorts.
Shorts, I see. You have a dress code?
Yes.
Do you ever allow anyone with athletic wear and shorts in? There's a United States Senator that dresses like this.
Yes, so he would not be permitted.
Hilarious. New York Post columnist John Levine taking a page from Senator John Fetterman, who's known for walking around the Capitol in his trademark hoodie and gym shorts. But the writer didn't have as good a luck when he tried to grab a table at some of New York City's highest-end restaurants. And joining us right now, New York Post columnist John Levine. John, thank you very much for getting all dressed up for us.
Thank you.
Oh, would you mind modeling this outfit?
Absolutely. So this is the full Fetterman getup. You've got the sneakers, and you've got the gym shorts, and you've got the hoodie. I'm a medium. This is an extra large. I got it at the Gap just across the street for this purpose.
All right, now sit down. So New York City has some very, very fancy restaurants, and so the whole idea was to compare the standards at the Senate with the standards of these restaurants, right?
The Senate is the world's greatest deliberative body. I wanted to see if I could walk into restaurants in New York City dressed like you can apparently now walk into the world's greatest deliberative body. And in many, many cases in New York, the answer was a resounding no.
Right. So you would go into these restaurants, and what would be the first thing you would say?
The first thing I would always say to everyone is this a restaurant? What is this place? Because a lot of these places are very, very famous places in New York, and it immediately puts everyone in a bad mood when you say, what is this place?
Because you look like you could be
like
just
some
a
schlub
guy
off the street, right? So I'd say, what is this place? Oh, it's a restaurant. That's fascinating. Can I possibly sit here I was with a photographer, a camera guy. Can we like a table for two? And they would just be like, sir, it's not happening.
Right. Did anybody just absolutely take a look at your getup and say, get out?
No, I mean, people were generally, I would say, polite. There was no open hostility. I think a lot of people thought I was crazy. And, you're from New York. If a crazy person comes up to you, you don't engage with hostility. That's a very recipe for disaster. But generally, I was very politely told, like, sir, you can't have athletic wear. The whole thing's not going to work. Just please leave quietly.
Sure.
And that's how it went.
The Senate is the most exclusive club in America.
Yeah.
And yet, you can't get into some restaurants, but he can get into the most exclusive club in the world.
Yeah, it's, look, civilization is a choice that we make every single day. Like, you woke up today and you put on, it's very early in the morning, and you put on a suit and tie. And I've always ever seen you on this show on a suit and tie.
Right.
Because you have great respect for yourself and your audience. But in the United States Senate, you can just march in like you came out of a Pilates class. And it's just a difference in standards that we're seeing. And it's a choice that he's just not making.
Do you think this new rule that Schumer put in place, allowing him to wear the hoodie and the pajama bottoms or whatever he's wearing, do you think that's going to stand?
Well, what's funny is I thought, this would be a 1 or 2 day news cycle and Democrats would close ranks on this, but apparently they haven't. And a lot of Democratic senators have said they don't like bending the rules for Fetterman. So I don't know that it will stay in place in the long term. And certainly I know if Republicans take back the Senate, Mitch McConnell will reverse this rule on day one.
When you went to the front door here at our building, did you have trouble getting
your security? Very hostile. I was nearly tackled by some of the guys out there when I tried to walk in.
Yeah, use the loading dock, buddy.
Yeah, early in the morning, like, who is this person?
All right. John Levine, read his columns over at the New York Post.
Thank you.
Fantastic job.
Thank you.
Thanks, Johnny.